So Hans didn't cheat against Magnus. Hans and Dlugi don't work together. Dlugi's never cheated in a tournament. But like the fact that he knows Dlugi, like I know Dlugi, I guess makes him more of a cheater. And basically Magnus is just a huge crybaby and he should apologize. So, we're glad the lawsuit's taking place. But, Hans didn't cheat in the Singfield Cup against Magnus. So it used to be when there wasn't evidence provided to the arbiters and the people in charge, whoever they are, you couldn't just say people were cheating. But since Magnus said it, I guess it is okay. And a lot of people use the argument that Hans cheated before online when he was a kid, and therefore he's cheating. So most people are pretty stupid, right? If somebody's cheating, that's up to the arbiters to decide. And FIDE and the U.S. Chess Federation, not one of his opponents who lost to him. So the thing's gotten more and more ridiculous. Yeah. And hopefully at some point Magnus is ashamed. It seems like he's ashamed because he hasn't been doing well since when he went nuts, so forth. Now, if I accuse you of cheating, then you're probably cheating. And I only accuse people of cheating when I'm playing them online in a blitz game. So then if they are cheating, it doesn't really matter much. We're not playing for money or anything. If I think somebody's cheating in a slow tournament, I tell my wife, Spencer, my brother. I don't go on the internet and say I played in the Chicago Open and in round 3 the guy cheated. I'd like to do that, but that's not my job. My job is to play badly, and I do my job well. I'm not as good as you guys, but I try to play pretty badly. I did yesterday. Hopefully we can make up for it today by playing you guys. You guys do that job better. But yeah, it's clear that Hans didn't cheat against Magnus. It's not clear how much he's cheated online. If it's 2 games, 3 games, 100 games, or 500 games. I don't know that. And it's also not clear if he's cheated over the board in tournaments that had less security and were less noticeable. I don't know that either. I would assume not, but I wouldn't be like falling down if it was proven he cheated in tournament. I'd be like, oh my God, Yeah. But saying he cheated against Magnus is just stupid. That's just a sore loser. Yeah. Otherwise, you could find somebody like Dlugi who may or may not have cheated on chess.com. He says like some kids were yelling moves out. Okay, I don't buy that, but and say, well, I lost to him in 1985, so he must have been cheating because he's a cheater. That's the way evidence is on Twitter, but that's not the way evidence is in the real world. And unfortunately, Twitter has overtaken the real world. Twitter is more important. 500 centidues. What percentage of titled players do you think have cheated online? If you mean GMs, IMs, FMs, WGMs, and WIMs, if those are titled players, I don't know if you just mean GMs, but I don't know, 25%, I guess. Cheating OTB is hard, much harder than online. Online, it's almost as easy to cheat as to not cheat. It's almost the same. It's the same. We're the same, you and me. We're not the same. You're a crazy motherfucker. I'm a hero. I'm just trying to see my daughter. Me and you are the same. Anyway, cheating online is easy and there's not a lot of repercussions. Cheating in real life, people are watching you, like physically, and when you cheat in the Singfield Cup, thousands of people are watching you. And there's arbiters specifically watching you, and you go through metal detectors, and all the best players in the world are there. So that's not a good place to cheat. Good place to cheat is in some open tournament where there's there's 400 people and there's one arbiter. Now you're talking. And when nobody's paying attention to you because there's hundreds of people. Now that's cheating. Also, if you are going to cheat in a slow game, the best way to do it is against a low-rated player. Because if I'm rated 2,500 and I beat a 2,300, nobody cares. If I'm a 2,500 and I beat a 2,400, nobody cares. So if I'm cheating against them, so I score 95% instead of 75%, nobody cares. Nobody says a 2,500 beat a 2,300, maybe he was cheating. Nobody says that. So if you're going to cheat when everybody can watch you and you're playing the best player in the world and you're black, that's the last game you want to cheat at. Also, when Magnus withdrew from the tournament, that was not known until it happened. It wasn't like Magnus lost to Hans. Magnus said, "I'm withdrawing," and the arbiters announced we're going to have more complicated cheating measures next round. So if you believe Hans was cheating against Magnus, which is dumb, then Hans should have brought cheating stuff with him to round 4. But somehow nothing, when they had the new equipment, nothing was ever found. So anyway, the point is, you can't say that somebody cheated 3 years ago and therefore when they win a game, they're cheating. And you don't find a way of people cheating because they win chess games. That's not how you find out if people are cheating. Now, Ken Regan obviously errs on the side of caution. If Ken Regan says you're cheating, god damn you're cheating. But if he says there's no evidence you're cheating, you could still be cheating. He just didn't see the evidence. Man, if he says you're cheating, that's bad. Because he doesn't say anybody's cheating. And so forth.